Yo, what is up guys? It's your boy Young Agent 3 back with another video. Today we're gonna discuss some Warzone tips and tricks and how you guys can get your first solo duos, trios, or quads dub. So first things first, you guys want to land at a place with multiple contracts, such as Promenade East or West, Boneyard, Quarry, Military Base, and or Airport. You want to go for a contract that you're going to make a lot of money. And you guys got to make sure there's not a team that's going there before you landing at the same contract that can cause death for one teammate. So you have to either cop back another teammate or go to Gulag really fast. You just want to hover by and check if there's another. That's why you want to go to a place with multiple contracts. Go to another contract if one is taken that you already marked. Depending on the game mode, the contract you might pick up will vary. So you want to start off depending, like for example, so if it's for solos or duos, you can start off with a bounty contract, since it will give you enough money for a loadout drop. But for trios and quads, you will want to pick up on a scavenger and build your way up. That's step one. You want to land on a good contract. Step two, once you complete your contract, you want to get enough money. You want to buy a loadout drop ASAP. You want to go typically for an overkill class setup that will give you enough. You want to run a AR or a SMG. That's your best bet. So depending on the situation you're in, you want to do that. You want to run overkill unless you want to run ghost, which is totally fine, but I recommend going for an AR and SMG. That's what I personally use. So I'm starting to use the RAM 7 and MP5. The perks you want to use for that loadout is on the perk 1 slot is EOD. Perk 2 is up for grabs with overkill for the first loadout, which could be any setup you want. You could run an SMG and a sniper, or AR and sniper, up to you. Or you could run ghost right off the bat so you don't get tracked down by another enemy team. Or some people even use restock, which enables you to regain tacticals and lethals in a span of 50 seconds. It might be useful for final circle, but you could also use it for the first. And it's also effective when most people have ghost, or you need to push into a building last second, so you can just tactical grenade, stun, flash, whatever you want to use. Also, you want to make a extra class loadout, class setup that has fully loaded as a weapon perk. So when you guys come back from Gulag, if it's late in the game, you want to have enough ammo for ammo reserves, so you don't have to keep asking for teammates for extra ammo from their stockpile. Just be aware there is 2 free loadouts in the game that a lot of teams might go out to. You want to keep track of that in the sky. When you see multiple boxes, you know there's a team nearby. That's a starter. So when you get your first loadout drop, either if it's the free one or not. If it's the free one, then you're probably gonna go for ghost. If you got your one from your own money, you want to go for ghost as the free loadout. Step number 3, or tip number 3, after getting your loadout, you want to start building up cash flow, so you get UAVs, kill streaks, stuff like that. So you want to start doing either bounty contracts, and might even want to do recons. You could do once in a while. You don't have to do all 5. You can get the final circle. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Bounty contracts to kill people faster, to get them out of the game and get money for kill streaks, such as UAVs, cluster, precision airstrikes. You'll always want to be on the move so you don't stay in one spot for too long and get picked off. A lot of teams rotate in. Recon contracts, at one point you're gonna need to know where the next circle is. Like if you need to cross the ravine, crossing ravines and dams is like hectic in this game. You get picked off really easily. So after you do 1 or 2 contracts for recon, you can just figure out where the next circle is gonna go, so you don't feel lost or stuck in one spot. If you have an abundance of money, just know money is key in this game. Money brings you happiness, as some people might say. So you want to buy self-revive or even a gas mask if you haven't picked one up from a crate. You want to carry field upgrades as well, such as a dead silence to push into a building without making any sound, or to move quicker when the storm is getting closer, or you just need to travel a distance really fast, get away from an enemy team. Or you might even get a trophy system that you can put on cars and vehicles. Recently I've been seeing cars and trucks getting blown up quicker if you throw it ahead, but it's still good to have if you have a trophy system, just in case it won't blow up quicker on one hit of a rocket or C4. One thing I do recommend, every like 10-20 seconds, check your map. It depends, it displays red dots on the screen, so you could check what's going on around you, that like what gunfights is going on, mark them on the map so you're aware. Also, they display red dots on the compass. It shows you like where the shots are coming from exactly, so you want to keep an eye on for that. In the gameplay I just showed you guys that I was talking over, this is the next and final step: positioning. You want to be on the best possible positioning. Like, you want to calibrate where you're gonna go, you want to predict where you want to go, you want to be in the best like possible positioning for the 5th, 6th, 7th circle. That's why you want to be situated as possible, so you can pick teams off, you know which way the exit points are, you know how to get to one place to another, you know all the exit points and routes to get out and move about. You see right now we're under this house in port, we're playing the gas, like we're communicating which way to go. We know where the next teams are because they know our positioning and we heard them from prior, so we just communicate back and forth which way. We're playing the gas at this point. Keeping it 100, you should have a gas mask like in this gameplay and the one before. We just have good comms. Good communication is another skill that is required to win games. Like, if you have bad teammates that don't communicate well, you're not gonna get wins. You need to call out. If multiple people have a UAV, one person should pop a UAV, not all of them. It could be a waste, it could be the dagger, whatever it could be. Also some tips, like, don't be clustered up. Like, check your mini map, check your heartbeat. Heartbeat after a while might be useless rather than useful. Just these few tips I have for you guys right now. If I think of any, I'll update it in the next one. But as it goes right now, you guys are gonna see like the circle 5, 6, and 7. They just keep getting smaller and smaller. It starts shifting, and you want to be ready for that shift. Footsteps are key in this game. You can hear everybody in this game if you have a good headset, or if you use a headset at all. We know this guy's camping up there, so we just wait for the rotation. Now we know the storm's closing. There's someone on my right. I hear him, so I'm ready to pop off. And also we have to move in soon. Also, you want to check the kill count, like how many people's left, how many teams are left. We see this one guy running in, easy kill. Now we just gotta rotate for the last circle, and we know where the last guy is, so I start popping him. And luckily he goes to the gas like a fool. He's just gonna die out. Just some simple tips and tricks, This clip is also a classic, like, RPG. If you have no trophy system, it's a one shot, one kill, Like, he doesn't have a trophy. Easy kills. Thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate you guys. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Setting charge.
I executed him. He's tight.
You see? Trevor,